Hey guys, in this video we're just going to be going back to Hadlar for another flavor of rank 1 clear. This time I have just mixed and matched the units a little bit. We're going to be bringing a whole bunch of off-element premium DPS. A few people kind of write off their older premium units like Sephiroth, Tyvis, or Auron because they're not proper element. We're going to show that they're still pretty strong as long as you can gear them well. Even though they are technically wrong element. So let's get in here and do a clear. We'll show the breakdown. I actually did not even run this as a test run yet, so I don't even know if it's gonna damage cap. I'm kind of assuming it will because the team is pretty powerful, but I didn't test it, so we're gonna find out. So we're gonna go ahead and use Sephiroth's LB just to stack it up for stacking, obviously. Auron's gonna guard because he can't chain at all. So we're going to go ahead and blue wave with Sakura. We're going to triple bolting with Esther to both fill her LB gauge and chain. We're going to just blue wave with Lara Croft, and we'll just triple. And in order to do less damage, we will triple the ice one. And we'll go ahead and chain this up. These are 4 units all doing triple bolting strike. So this will be 100 count chain score. There we go. We're not going to be chained to 100 on the kill turn. We're using Ramu Sakura as our DPS unit. I'm sorry, as our passive provoke unit. We're going to go ahead and base form LB Auron this turn, which is going to put up a big wind imperil. We will go to the base form with Sephiroth, double purging to Dark Imperil and Fallen Angel. Tyvis on this turn can just use his Magnus to give himself a big fire amplify. Esther can go ahead and do her base form LB to put up the field for later. Lara Croft will shift and do volatile to break the boss 90%. And we'll go ahead and shift Sakura and do her shifted LB to thunder amplify the entire party. We are going to be imbuing everyone with thunder, so even the off element guys are going to be just mixing wrong element with proper element. Alright, so Esther will now go ahead and Magnus. We will Energizing and True Stormbrand. That's going to killer buff the party by 120 for Demon Killer, and then Big Thunder Imperil the boss. We'll go back to the base and normal attack Lara Croft. Tyvis can use Tyvis' Spirit. Sephiroth can use Tyvis' Spirit. And poor Auron doesn't have a copy. I ran out. I only have 2. He gets to guard. And then Sakura gets to imbue the party with Thunder Element. So, okay, we'll be doing our kill next turn. And assuming everything goes according to plan, we will get a 63 count chain and over 10.7 billion damage. So, back to the shift form with Sephiroth. We're going to go ahead and do shifted LB, SLB for Tyvis and Auron. To the shift form of Lara, we're going to use her LB. Now, we didn't stack Lara at all, and as I know from trying this on a previous Dark Visions, a 0 stack Lara is going to deal garbage damage, but it's more damage than doing nothing, so we're going to use her unstacked LB. And then Esther will LB with Sakura, who will Lightning Fast Legend. So we're going to go ahead and use Auron first because he takes forever, and then we're going to get the other guys in here. And we're looking for a 63 count chain. Looks like we did. Now we're looking for a 10.7 or better. If we're lucky, we'll really overcap. If we're unlucky, this won't be enough. I actually have no idea what we're going to hit for. 11.7, so we kind of right on the mark. Didn't really overcap, but we did do it. Maybe it's variance, I don't know. I never even ran a single test run. I didn't do any kind of damage calculations. I just threw a team together. I'm like, well, it's all premiums. It should work. And it did. Barely, though. So who did what? So, big boy Sephiroth carrying that damage. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Sephiroth probably high rolled. Auron, unfortunately, did not have a copy of Tyvis' Spirit, so we can't judge him too much. But he did have the lowest, obviously. Tyvis did have a copy of Spirit. He got a 2.6. That's a little bit, middle of the pack compared to the 3 premiums. They're all off element. Sakura was just a support chainer. Esther is the only one on element, so obviously she did the best damage. And then Lara Croft with her unstacked LB. contributed 440, and I think we did 1.2 or something. What did we do? 1.2. So Laura Croft like just pushed us over, I think. I don't remember. In any case, she did something. So there it is. Perfect score, rank 1, with just a bunch of off-element premiums, plus Esther, I guess you could say. So I'll show you the gear. Definitely not a budget run. I kind of went all out. Everyone is maxed killer and maxed LB damage, just FYI. Base form Sephiroth is Tyvis' Spirit. Shift form is his own build, 7,865 attack power. There we go. Killers, chain cap up, etc. His own card. I didn't use Knights of Grand Shout card on this party. I could have tossed in Knights of Grand Shout as another off-element premium DPS, but for one thing, we already used him. For second thing, he is very, very new, so I couldn't call this like an old premium team with Knights of Grand Shout on the party. So we didn't use him, and we didn't use his card. Maxed everything, maxed and maxed. RN, here we go. 7,700 attack power. Here's his build. Chain cap up, double hand, demon killer, etc. His own card. Maxed on all the stats. Maxed LB, maxed demon, but he did not have Tyvis' Spirit because I don't own enough copies. Big sad. Tyvis is using a greatsword. Unfortunately, we don't have his armor yet on Global. It's from the story, but Global kind of passed that update last month. It delayed it. It should be coming the end of June, I guess. But yeah, next story update, Tyvis gets a really, really, really good armor piece from the story mode that really buffs up his power level. It gives him a lot of flat attack and a lot of LB damage that he really kind of needs. Anyway, here's his build that we currently used. He does have a copy of Tyvis' Spirit. Now, he was maxed on everything. Chain cap up, etc. His own card. Maxed on stats, really overkill on attack power. Maxed LB and maxed Demon. Sakura in the base form is just our passive provoker. Passive provoke, evasion, and I gave her some chain support. There we go. Shift form, exact same. Chain support, passive provoke, evasion. She did Thunder Imbue, Thunder Amplify, and stat buff for the party. Esther in the base form, 7,500 attack power. So everyone kind of has like around 7,500 attack power. Chain cap up, chain speed up, and then just LB damage versus demons. Maxed on everything, maxed. And then Laura Croft in the base form is just dual wield with her TMR with blue waves. We can support chain. I know Laura Croft can triple cast Bolting Strike, but whatever. Shift form is a katana build, LB damage versus demons, 6,000 attack power, katana for the Imperil because we're not using a gun Imperil, LB damage versus whatever, chain cap up. There we go. So her stats were pretty good. Like, she's maxed on attack, maxed on double hand, maxed on LB, 275 demon. So I geared her pretty well. It's just that we didn't stack her at all. And a no-stack lore is a very sad lore. Anyway, perfect score, bunch of premiums, mostly off element, still worked. Not a problem. All right, see you guys next time.